Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I create loads of content, from booktube content to everyday vlogging to occasional style, fashion, lifestyle stuff. So if you're interested, be sure to hit the subscribe button and do not forget to like this video if you want to see more from me. For today's video, we are going to be doing something so fun. I'm so excited to do it with you guys. It is another book video, hence the pile of books right here. And I received this inspiration from a YouTuber here called Sydney Page Books. She is kind of like an up-and-coming booktuber, and I had never seen it before her. Maybe someone else created this, I have no idea, but it is basically the book version of Marry Kill. So what I'm going to be doing is I have my fancy wine glass here filled with book titles, and I'm going to choose 3 at a time. I have 3 rounds here, so a total of 9 books. I'm going to choose 3 titles and then rate them basically by reread, rewrite, and burn. So just because I use the term burn doesn't necessarily mean that the book is bad. I just kind of have to choose between the 3 that I pick, which one I would burn, which one I would rewrite, meaning that maybe there were things in the plot that I would have preferred be different, and then reread would basically just be the best out of the 3 that I think was perfect all around. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna just shake it up a little bit. And I have all the books behind me too, so I can kind of talk about them. So the books that I took out are The Woman in the Window, What Lies Between Us, oh my god, and is it gonna load? Okay, and The Hating Game. So these are the first 3 for round 1. I do want to say that I let my mom choose these books out for me because I feel like I would have just chosen different ones maybe, I don't know, but I feel like there just would have been a little bit of bias, so I got my mom to choose the 9 books. But yes, so we're going to be doing this round with What Lies Between Us by John Mars. I just finished reading that book. The Woman in the Window by AJ Finn, and The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I think I already know my answer, so that's good. I think I would, unfortunately, burn The Woman in the Window. I did give this book, I'm pretty sure, a 4 out of 5 stars. So again, it's not that I don't like the book, but out of these 3, this is definitely the one I would burn. The one that I would rewrite is probably The Hating Game, and I hate to say it because it was really good, but I just feel like there could have been a little bit more smut in here, and also just like more character building. I didn't really feel like I got to know the characters that well, especially the male character. If there was just a little bit more smut and a little bit more character development, this probably would have been my reread. But the winner of this round is What Lies Between Us. This is a phenomenal book. I just posted a video, or I am posting a video.
The video I'm talking about was posted on October 8th, and this is being uploaded on, I believe, October 15th. So now you know.
I just feel like we really got to know the characters, and the fact that the author is male, but he portrays 2 female characters that are just so messed up in their own ways. He just did an excellent job at portraying the characters, and all of the different things discussed in this book are just so traumatic and twisted, and I love this book. This was a 5 out of 5 for me. Also, The Hating Game was a 5 out of 5 for me, but like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. So, first round complete. Let's shake it again. Should be interesting, honestly. I'm nervous. I'm not looking, so I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! I love how I look as soon as I say I'm not looking. We got the next 3 here. First up, we have Suddenly Single, The Couple Next Door, and The Beauty of the End. Now, this is actually a really great one, I feel like. Round 2, we're talking about Suddenly Single by Carol Wire, The Beauty of the End by Debbie Howells, and The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. LaPena? LaPena. Anyway, these 2 books, so The Couple Next Door and The Beauty of the End, are actually the 2 books that got me really into reading, which means that I read these books a while ago. And this one I actually read pretty recently, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna need a minute to think about it.
A few moments later.
Okay, This was really hard. I literally just took like 4 minutes to really think of my answers for you guys because I actually love all these books, but we're gonna be burning Suddenly Single today, and it breaks my heart because I actually did really like this book. I resonated with the main characters so much. If you don't know what this book is about, it's basically about a girl who just gets out of a marriage and she moves to Sunny Meadow Farm, I believe it's called, and her name is Chloe Piper. She's an author and she struggles with social anxiety disorder. So I personally just resonate really well with her, and this book was really, really cute. There just wasn't really that much smut, and I also feel like they didn't really discuss the relationship that much. Like, it was basically just at the end where they got together and that was it. I don't know. It was mostly about like her friendships with people she meets and opening up to more people with her condition, which again, I really like this book. I rated it a 4 out of 5, but if I had to choose between this one and these, it's gonna have to be the burn for me. Now, these two were really hard for me, but I am gonna have to say The Couple Next Door is gonna be my rewrite. And that's only because I found kind of the twists in this book to be a little bit confusing to follow. I really, really like the plot of this book. I'm so grateful for this book because I don't know, like if I hated the first book I started reading, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today, honestly. And so this book is like, just, it's really near and dear to my heart and I love it, but I would rewrite it just for that reason. I feel like it could have been made a little bit more clear what was going on during the twist, and yeah. It's a great book though. Which means The Beauty of the End is the one I would reread. And honestly, I'm just saying this because this book made me sob like a baby. I couldn't put it as the one to rewrite because I don't think a book needs to be rewritten if it actually affected me that much where I'm crying. So I didn't want to burn it either because I really, really did enjoy the storyline. There is a lot of past trauma in this book, but nonetheless, such a beautiful read. If you have not read this book, definitely go pick it up. This would be my reread, and round 2 is complete. So I really wish that I could use the wine glass again and just shake it up and choose, but we already know what the last 3 books are gonna be. So for our final round, round 3, I have 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty, The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine, sorry. And The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. So again, this is gonna be a really hard one, but I think I already know the answer. That's good, I guess. The one I would most likely burn, oh my god, this is really hard. The one I would most likely burn is The Last Mrs. Parrish. I know, guys, but for some reason, I just feel like I didn't resonate with this book very much. I did really like it, and I'm pretty sure I gave it a 3 or 4 star. If I had to choose, I think I gave it a 3.5, but on Goodreads, they don't give you that option. So 3.5 star, it was good. I enjoyed reading it, but it took me a while to get through it. I just feel like it wasn't one of those books that I was like, I need to keep reading. So yeah, that's the burn. This is an easy one for me. The rewrite would be 9 Perfect Strangers. And if you've seen the show on Hulu, you know that they literally, I don't think they changed it that much. They just added a lot more to it. And I honest and truly believe that it could have been put into the book and it wasn't. So I don't want to like ruin it, because if you're gonna watch the show or read the book, you have to see. I recommend reading the book first and then watching the show, because that was one of the first adaptations I've ever watched where I was genuinely impressed, and I think it was better than the book. In the book, I will say there is, honestly, for like probably half the book, they're locked in a room and the owner of the health resort does some things to these strangers. Me trying not to spoil anything. But in the show, I feel like they just added so much more and it was so pleasant to watch. So I would definitely rewrite this one to be a little bit more similar to the show on Hulu. And my reread, which I actually really do want to reread because I heard it's coming out as a movie, and that is The Silent Patient. This book, like the plot twist at the end, literally had me doing a double take. I had no idea that was what was going to happen. You could not predict this even if you tried. Maybe you could, but I'm not smart enough for that. So The Silent Patient, if you don't know, is basically about this girl who allegedly shoots her husband in the head and then never talks again. She's an artist, so she goes to a psych ward and basically just paints all day, doesn't talk to anyone, hasn't talked for years, and this psychotherapist comes in and tries to essentially fix her and make her talk. So that's all I'm gonna say. And the end is just magnifique. But yes, that is the last round. This was really fun. I feel like I'm gonna do another one of these in the future with new books that I read. But if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments if you would have done something different. I know that we all have different opinions, and like I said, I loved all these books. None of them were lower than a 3 out of 5 stars. So just because I burned one doesn't mean I hate it. I just had to choose, and I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one.